We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida Illuminati.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's me, it's Greg. I was just here last night. I'm back again. Crystal's here too. We were actually here the whole time.
We've been here
We barely
the whole time.
left. We barely left. We just turn on the camera and then walk away, from time to time. But we're back. Fun last night, getting hammered with y'all and talking about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really fun to talk with Rizzle Ray and I Ponderosa and our friend Merv as always. A delight. We had a really fun time just kind of hanging out for a little bit last night. It's always fun. It's like one of the big events in the app for us to these one count things.
It's bigger than Tops deserves, really.
Yeah,
we make a bigger deal out of it than they deserve, honestly.
I know we act like it's Christmas, and they act
And
like
it's not.
they act like they just took an especially firm dump. really proud of that one. So. So it was a train wreck for a lot of people, and other people are happy, and whatever. That's how it always goes. So with us today, we're actually recording a bit late today because I wanted to go to garage sales and stuff. So I did. It was fantastic. I had a really fun time. I went to the flea market, and I went to a couple garage sales, and it was fantastic. I had a really nice time talking to people and looking at other people's junk and trying to find stuff to buy. So it was fun, but we're here late, and so with me as always is Padme1138, and our guest today, this afternoon, is a fellow we haven't had on in quite a while, MDJacobus, MDJacobus. How are you?
It's been a hot minute. Yeah, it has. So super happy to be back, and I really enjoyed listening to you guys last night. I'm sorry I couldn't join in the fun because it definitely was right up my alley with the drinking and the bullshit.
Well, yeah, I was kind of like I made the drinks, and I was like, we should just do. I guess I took one sip. All my defenses went down.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
We should put on a show.
It'll happen today too. Yeah, exactly, and it'll happen today too because we're gonna hit it right at happy hour here very shortly.
For sure, yeah, you'll definitely see our beverage. My mug is gonna change probably to something else here in a little bit. So thank you for being here, and thanks
for
everybody
having me,
that tuned in and checked that out. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's really difficult to say, and hope that's going to be true. But yeah, it's hopeful that then some folks enjoyed it. Did you finish your thing yet? Still haven't finished it. You're close.
You got closer.
Yeah.
I think some people enjoyed it more today than they did last night, especially Prime 29999. Merv hooked him up today. I don't know if you guys saw that in our Discord. That was really cool.
No, what happened? Tell me about it.
Merv gave him the 1cc base. I don't think he took anything for it right now.
Well, that's Merv all the way. And
yes, it is.
He's got all the karma on earth coming his way.
Yep.
This is your dad calling to ask us to come drink at 5. I guarantee you. I know that's what it is.
Tell him you'll be there at 5:45, 6.
Well, it's a tradition around here, especially on football Saturdays. We usually
Awesome.
Are you nursing wounds? Has Auburn played yet? No.
You're the primetime game, baby.
So who are they playing?
That's where game day was. Game day was up there in Happy Valley. They're playing Penn State.
Penn State. So is that going to be a good game? They're good. They're good at doing bad stuff to boys, I guess.
I failed.
They used to. Let's see.
Oh, it used to be really big on locker room hijinks at that school. Things have changed a lot. How are they as far as football goes?
Well, so Devery's from Wisconsin. She went to Wisconsin, so she watched them get beaten by Penn State in the first week, in the game of the first week of the season, I guess. So she was
that'll be
pretty bummed. So hopefully you'll have better luck today.
I'm sure that's what he was calling for because he just came back from playing golf. So
that had to be it.
He's in a high.
He's scheduling bourbon call undoubtedly.
Yes. We call that bourbon call around here at 5.
Yes.
Usually about 5 or 6 p.m. depending.
There you go.
On what's going on.
Either that or he wants to see the kid's haircut.
That's possible too. But he could just saunter on over and do that and completely disrupt the podcast. We'd welcome him in. I give him a chair. He could talk about blockchain collectibles. So I guess we should move out into the magical world of digital cards. Over in Terror Cards, have you been doing hunting grounds today,
I
man?
have, yes. In fact, yeah, I better hit it here in the 4 o'clock hour. Yep,
Yeah,
I've been
hit it a
doing
few
hunting
times,
ground.
and I've gotten a few of the fallen things. I don't really go too hard at that, just I forget all the time.
I do too.
Previn, there's I guess there's a promo card for the Halloween stuff that drops randomly in there as well.
Yeah, I think if you win one of the matchups, right, and that's you have a 10% chance to win one of the matchups. Then if you do win one of the matchups, you have a 5% chance to get that special card, the Halloween preview, and obviously a 95% chance to get one of the fallen base. So
Right.
I looked at it in the app. It looks pretty cool. It just shows like a picture of what the Halloween base is going to look
He's
like.
got
And
three
then
things going on. He's got the
Yeah.
Halloween base, which is always. He's got a featured film, which I think has gotten to be kind of a standard thing the last
Yep.
couple of years. And then he's got an art set,
Which looks great.
set, which looks really cool. So
Yep,
it all
I'm
looks really
excited.
nice. And he he also has an NFT version of that.
Yes. So he said if you send a trade to Terror Cards, any trade, and provide your Wax ID, that he'll drop that NFT to your Wax account.
Yeah, that's really cool, and it's a nice little one. He when I went to redeem my Scream Queen this week, he sent that along as well. He sent me number
cool.
2. I got number 2.
Whoa,
Really
that's
low
pretty
mint
sweet.
on that one, so that was kind
He
of cool.
probably has
Previn's
one.
awesome. I love that guy, and I love what he does in his app, and it's just so cool. He's always generating excitement about what he's doing and what's going forward. He's always looking for something fun
Yep.
to do. I mean, he really just goes at it with the best mindset. Love it. Fantastic.
Yep, agreed. Yep, totally. And so you're redeeming your Scream Queens each week then.
Yeah, basically like the first week I threw like tons. And I got really lucky. I think I got like 4 or something like that, like the first week. So I'm like, okay, cool. I wonder if he's going to do the whole set. Is he going to do an award? I asked immediately. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then every week it seemed like I was pulling 1 or 2. And then Alan was pulling them. Tatooine Dawn was pulling them as well. And he's like, hey, man, do you need one of these things? I'm like, yeah, I'll take another one. To the point where like last week or the week before I had like 10 tickets and I really only needed 7 plus
Yep.
1 for the award, because he's actually going to do the Brink Stevens Award as an NFT, which you can redeem if you have a ticket.
Right on.
So I've got enough to do the whole thing with the award, so I started doing giveaways and stuff like that, and I think I did pull another one this week. So now I'm
Sweet.
looking at like, if I get really lucky next week, I could potentially redeem for a whole nother set.
Second set. Yeah. So I've pulled 2 so far, and I haven't redeemed any because I was kind of waiting till the end, because they're good till I think the 8th of October. I was waiting just to see how what the different cards are, who the character, the people are, or whatever.
The one this week is wild. I really like the one this week. She's got, it's like this.
Like the 2.
I
Yeah.
would call it 6-ish.
What's that? At 6? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's perfect.
I sent the child next
Perfect.
door.
I mean, already
Ah, good. That works out
into my
perfect for me as
cups
well.
by that time, but we'll see.
Yeah,
But
you
no,
will.
that's the one this week was really cool because it's like this, it's always these crazy horror chicks, and she's all like, yeah, and she's got like a grinder on a piece of metal, so there's sparks all flying up in front of her and everything.
Pretty
It
cool.
just looks crazy. It just looks like a psycho record album, or a picture of the Insane Clown Posse's girlfriend or something. It was wild.
Yeah, it looks really awesome. When I saw it today, I was like, wow, I think maybe this would be one of the ones that I'll want an NFT of. So
Yeah,
pretty
well,
cool.
you definitely make sure you redeem those, because
Yeah.
I just think all of his stuff has so much promise, and it's all just such solid stuff. I mean, these dummies in the blockchain talk about projects. Holy shit, this guy's been doing this stuff forever. That's a project. That's commitment. These guys don't understand shit about that in the blockchain. Hey, speaking of the blockchain, after I just said a bunch of fucking mean shit about him, sorry, blockchain, come back. Oh, come back, Jamaica. Come back to Jamaica. Blockchain. This week I did participate in one of the drops on Vive, which is an app. Have you looked at that at all, Matt?
I haven't. Not at all. Not one bit.
I would
I have
recommend it.
barely dipped my toe into the blockchain. I started,
The cool thing about this one is how familiar the experience is to what we know. It's very,
that's what we need.
well, it feels very much like Quid. Actually, it's a lot more polished, I think, than Quid has ever been in terms of the navigation and things like that. It's really solid, but it's very simple. It's very fluid. You buy gems through you basically buy the crypto through the iTunes store.
Oh, wow.
You buy $10 worth of gems, and then like these comics that come out usually are like 7 gems at the drop. And sometimes you can actually buy them in the store for less than that, like 3 and 4, because people get the common and they just want to get some gems back and get rid of it. So you can get in for very little money, is what I'm saying. But one of the cool things about the comics is you can read the whole comic book.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I mean, they've got a bunch of different classic ones and stuff like that, but people are really into it. So most of the time in the drop, if you're able to even get one, you get one. That's it. You'll just get one shot. Here's 7 gems. Take your shot.
That's pretty cool.
And you're probably going to get a common. Those are in the 30 to 60,000 count range, which is really high. But these people are fucking nuts about this stuff, and to them it feels all like play money, so they really don't care that much. The fun thing is how they will parse out mint numbers and add value to them based off mint number on a sliding scale from 1 is a billion to 60,000 is like 1 cent. But everywhere in between there's a gradient. And so like a stupid sorry, who gives a fuck what they consider low number, like 923. I pulled one this week for 7 gems. It was like a Black Widow first appearance in Avengers, and I got the common one, which is garbage, but it was like number 923 or something like that.
Wow.
I looked in the market, and that average price on those was like 250 gems or some shit.
Wow.
So I put it in at 200.
Crazy.
So I put it in at 200 gems, and it sold like that. So boom, in for 7, out for now I've got 200 of their money to fuck around with.
Yeah, right.
And I can use that in future drops. So, if hopefully it's a lot like gambling, but it's fairly low. They don't give you a chance to really fuck yourself very hard unless you're stupid and just want to buy. You could conceivably just buy too much of the currency, go into the marketplace and just buy the stuff you want.
Right. Huh. Well,
which, as we know, is doing it wrong. The way to do it is to gamble, win, use house money, and then gamble some more until you win again.
We could tell them we've been doing this for so many years.
Well, in the blockchain, we've been doing it for close to a year. You don't really do anything in the blockchain, but you have a portfolio that's worth quite a bit of money from a very small investment. That early, what you dropped? How much did you drop in Garbage Pail Kids?
Like $75.
It was 75. 3 jumbo packs.
Yep.
And your stack is worth a lot.
Like 3,500.
Something like that. It was a lot. Let me look at it because I don't know. Got it in here.
It's in the token heads.
Well, you've actually got two of the one that everybody wants, the Atom Bomb.
Yeah, that card. Everybody likes that card.
It's the one. Now my thing's not loading, of course.
Oh, bummer.
That sucks.
Bummer.
It's worth a lot. Yeah, it was worth a lot.
It is. It's like 3,500 or something like that. So.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So and I think that'll continue. What you have there is basically the vintage Han. That Atom Bomb is the vintage Han of the blockchain of.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the one where everybody.
32. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. That's what it says. Can you read it? It says 32 something.
Okay, yeah, yours is loading. Mine is not.
Yeah, 3254.
You on the Wi-Fi?
Oh, I'll take it.
I turned the Wi-Fi off because our Wi-Fi sucks. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah, about 3,200. Yeah, 11,000 wax. It was higher before. I very recently.
Oh man, it was like $6,000.
Yeah, I was like, goddamn.
When was it?
$75. Well done, sir.
Something happened. What was it? Something happened. Remember?
The currency.
How do I cash this
They
out?
got listed on one of the big exchanges, and the currency went up to about 45, and it stayed there for a couple of days. It's tapered off. It's down to, I want to say, around 30 or 28 or something like that is where it's been running. But it's about 28 still. So it's pretty volatile still. And I think the currency itself has miles to go. I feel like it's probably going to be 1-to-1 to $1 probably within a year.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Based on nothing, literally based on no experience at all of the blockchain. I just feel that. So we'll see if I'm wrong. Come back in a year. Find me out there in the wasteland and ask me if I was right. So the other thing, so that was kind of fun. In for 7, out for 200 on the V thing. That was great.
That's great.
they had a really weird drop this week. They'd done one previously. It's called Scrapper Legends. It's based on a well-known sports artist who does art about different sporting figures. And so the first one they did was Babe Ruth, and it was relatively limited, but it was kind of a goofy thing. People bought in, and then it tanked. It really it tanked. If you bought in for 100, you end up with like 35 bucks worth of shit at the end of the day on the stuff. It was not a great deal for anybody. But they went back and they did another drop. Now this one had two different players. It had Derek Jeter, and then they had Ted Williams. Well, when the pack opening first started, they they quickly realized that they had fucked up the Derek Jeter card.
I saw that.
All the Derek Jeters were Jeeter. Jeet.
How do you do this?
No idea. Well, they realized pretty quickly, and so I was fucking around looking at stuff, trying to figure out if anything was going on with the thing at the drop. And somebody said, "Hey, buy Jeters, buy Jeters, buy Jeters." And I didn't get what they said. I'm searching the exchange. I can't find any fucking Jeters. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I did the misspelling, shit, there it is. So I was able to get one of the commons for about 300 wax. And then I bought a golden epic for 2,700 wax.
Wow.
Then soon thereafter, they figured out the counts on this stuff, and it's really fucking rare because they stopped they stopped the minting so quickly. 37 commons were minted, random numbers.
Right.
7 epics were minted.
Whoa.
Only 4 of the golden epics, one of the ones that I bought, were minted. And which the one that I have, the number 14, is the lowest mint.
Get out of here.
1 legendary was minted. Those were supposed to be, I think, 3 or like 3 count or something like that, or it was a higher count. Only one of those got minted, so it's basically a 1-to-1.
Wow.
1-to-1. So then they went back, they corrected it, they did the rest of the drop with the corrected card. So here's this error card out there, just like old fuckface from back in the day.
Yep. Absolutely.
Shit.
It was Billy
baseball
Ripken.
guys love shit like that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm glad you have those. That's fantastic.
Well, I don't have the common anymore. I listed that one for, I think it was like 1050, about 1,000, and it sold. Yeah. Right, so I basically tripled up on that one, and it took a bite out of what I paid on the other one. The other one I'm still sitting on. I listed it at kind of a fuck you price. I think I had it at like 14,000. Wax or something like that, and it's just kind of sitting around. The interest isn't really there. I do want to just flip it though, so I've got it up now at about I think at 8,700, which would net me about 5,000 wax off the flip.
Wow.
If it goes, so we'll see if it happens. And if not, I think it's the kind of thing where I could stand to sit on that for a while. Eventually, the legend may come around to something like that. Those are pretty fucking rare. And people, baseball guys, just love dumb shit.
They love it. Yep, absolutely.
Like that. We'll see if it catches on, especially if they keep putting these things out too. If the Scrapper Legend set just keeps coming out every so often with a new thing, that may catch on too. And people are always looking. These whales are looking for shit to spend money on. Oh my God, you would not believe the fucking money they shovel at stuff. It's crazy. Speaking of which, holy shit. Also baseball related, which seems to be where all the action is. There was a sale that was going through this week of a major MLB S1 wax card, which was the Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout cube.
It's the Angels team cube, right?
Angels
number
team
1.
Cube. It's a really rare variant, and it was number 1.
Yeah.
So that is just like a atomic bomb of a card. The assessed value on Crypto Slam was somewhere around $135,000.
Nuts.
The negotiated deal was somewhere around $87,000, and it was being done by Waxed Back Token, which is basically you load your currency onto a garbage NFT and you mail it to them, and they burn the NFT, and all the wax comes spilling out into their account, and they have the $87,000 for the crypto. So that's how it was going to go through by a Waxed Back trade, so they could avoid market fees and stuff like that. So somebody had created a bot that if any kind of trade went through to that card, that specific card, their trade would automatically go through like a millisecond later. The reason for that is to confuse somebody into accepting the wrong trade. They see the thing and then they look away and then another one is dropped in. They hit accept. Oh, fuck. There went my card. And that's exactly what happened.
And we've seen this a million times in top apps where people send, the reverse of something or some other bullshit trade. So yeah.
Right. And you see the guy in the feed for 2 weeks, please, so-and-so 2023, do the right thing. How do you sleep at night? The moral burden that you must be carrying right now is so insurmountable.
Yep. We've seen it 1,000 times, but this seems much more sophisticated.
Well, they never seen nothing like that before, and people are losing their fucking minds. And there's a lot of people that are they're screaming at Wax. You guys have to do something. You guys have to do something. And the whole point of this whole deal is ownership. It's real ownership.
Yep.
They
can't stick their hands in people's pockets. They can't.
No, I mean, I don't even think they have the capability to do that. I would think that it's probably built in such a way that it's literally not possible to do that. Now, they may be able to, damn, we feel really fucking bad and we're going to help you and compensate you in some way, guy who was supposed to get all this stuff. And guy who, the guy that was making the trade, he didn't lose anything. The guy that lost the card, he lost a lot. And 87K in Wax, I don't know what that comes to out of what they make every day. Probably a drop in the bucket. So it's
gotta be.
They could probably pay the guy off just to shut him up. It did get kind of quiet really fast. A lot of people were screaming, this doesn't look good, and how can anybody trust any of this? It's like, you got to trust yourself, guys. This is the fucking grown-up world now. I mean, even in Tops, which was fucking total training wheels, we knew that nobody was going to fix that shit for you.
Right, exactly.
There's been maybe 1 or 2 examples of that ever happening that I could point to. One of them, it was in Marvel, and I was like, hey now, what the fuck?
Right.
And the other one, of course, was when they rolled back the clock 6 hours on everybody that one time.
Holy crap, yeah, that was nuts balls.
Shit.
I was just looking at my Wax account. So I have like 11,500 Wax, and it's $3,200. So I was just doing the math in my head of how much
your assessed value of your
value.
NFTs is based off the most recent sale.
Right. I'm just trying to think of how much shit. Jesus, that's craziness. I can't even.
It's a lot. Well, I mean, a bunch of it's smalls though. You got a ton of value in smalls, but you have a couple 3 like monsters. I mean, like I wish I should have held everything that we did that, when we got that first thing, because we got in really early and who knows what we got for mints and stuff. But back then they were still minting consecutive. Remember that?
Yeah, totally. You didn't get random mints. You got it.
No, it's like whoever opened first got the first shit. It was fucking wild. It was crazy.
That was wild.
That's how it was in Godzilla as well.
Right.
I actually got, and Shatner was that way, Nimoy was that way. There was a bunch of those early ones where it's like, if you open first, congratulations, enjoy your number 1. This is great.
Yeah.
Or if you minted first.
Which made it hard for the people who were buying packs after everybody had already ripped their packs open.
I kind of like the way they're doing it now because it does add a lot of extended excitement to pack opening for people, and the data's all there, so people can tell you, okay, there's this number 1 and this number 1 and this number 1, this 1 and 1 still out there. There's still this many grails waiting to pull. They can tell you how many packs have been opened since the last grail popped out of a pack. If you're looking at, do I feel the odds are here, which is all bullshit. It's random every time, but there's people that play that game. Oh shit, when it hits 200 pulled and no grail, I'm buying a pack and opening it.
Oh yeah, it's like when the people see the lottery numbers climbing up, and it's been so long since the Powerball hit or whatever. So
yeah, it's very much like gambling. It definitely scratches that itch exactly the way the apps did, except it's a big boys fucking game. And when you're fucking around for $135,000, woo, buddy, you better make sure you're probably, being careful. So that's about it. I don't know of anything major that's coming up in the coming week. Vive will have more drops and stuff. I'm enjoying those comics. You should take a look at that. And seriously, this is how this is all going to work. There's going to be they're going to have application based. This is the same thing that our friend Woody's working on with the Tibbles. And they're very close to going live there. They're in a beta now where they're actually in a closed beta where they're actually selling for real. It's
And using the
$5 a
product,
pack,
right.
and you get to keep them at the end of the beta and stuff
Yep.
like that. This is the real
Use
real
the product and everything. Yep.
Yeah. So this is
Great.
and they've got I think they've got a beta test thing, like a stress thing coming up on Tuesday with new packs and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's
pretty soon he
gonna
said he
be
was
fun.
gonna. Did he already bring in a bunch of new people? He said pretty soon he said he was gonna bring
He
in
did.
like 100
He
people.
he had our beta group from the Discord, and then he
Yep.
also went out to a bunch of folks in the crypto world and got some of them in as well.
Okay.
So we've got a really wild mix going on in the little chat rooms and stuff like that, and a lot of good input because those guys have needs that we wouldn't think of. There's things that they would want and look for and demand in an application that we have no idea of right now.
Right, that they're seeing in other stuff that they're involved in that we haven't come
Right,
across.
or metadata that we don't even know about that they care deeply about.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be because I don't know.
Right. We don't know what we don't know.
Still fairly dumb. Everyone's like, explain this all to me. I can't. You don't have to know it. You don't have to know how all this shit works. Seriously, I don't know how the electricity gets to my house. I just plug shit in and turn it on. It works.
I just push the buttons and the shit works.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be. And that's why apps like Vive are how it's going to be. You should check that one out. Really take a look at it. It's cool.
Cool, I will.
In the world of sports apps, wow, I didn't do anything this week. I was very happy.
Hell no.
I was kind of busy. Just doing a lot of other stuff, selling stuff,
Yeah, you were busy.
Midlife crisis.
Crystal says I'm having my midlife. This is my midlife crisis.
Well, if you take everything and you go buy a convertible, then maybe.
I would be more likely to buy a little scooter.
Yeah, if you take everything, you go buy yourself a nice little red convertible BMW or something.
Yeah, that's no.
Zipping around.
Yeah,
He's gonna get a
little
Vespa.
Vespa would be that would be beautiful actually. Or I'd really like. I would love like a 1976 or 77 moped, like a real genuine actual old retro moped.
That would be really cool. I was gonna say a really cool fully restored, like a nice, like you said, 70s like Schwinn bike or 60s or 70s Schwinn bike would be pretty cool too.
Wait, you mean like a bicycle?
Ride around the neighborhood.
Yeah, Crystal's got to update the insurance. Yeah, don't wear a helmet. You're not protecting anything worthwhile.
Right. You're gonna ride one of those around Jacksonville.
No, I'm not. Oh, dude, seriously, that's crazy.
Some guy just got killed last night.
I'm not yet.
Hit and run.
I'm not going to get a scooter. I was kidding about that. I might get a stand-up paddleboard. I don't know
There you
what
go.
I'm going to keep.
Well, then you can talk to Forrest, man. You and Forrest will be doing paddleboarding.
Oh, he was out surfing the other day. He had a plot on Twitter. It showed where all basically all his paddle out, right in,
Yep.
paddle out, right in, paddle out, right in. Zigzag the
That's
whole
pretty
beach.
cool.
Pretty
I like
cool.
to look at it. I like to
He's
look
like
at what
in
he's doing.
is that Forrest? He's in like
He's in Jersey.
Yeah,
like the island.
Yeah, the real Jersey.
The real Jersey, not New
Jersey.
Not New Jersey.
Real
No.
Jersey. You from Jersey? No, I'm from
the real Jersey.
the real Jersey.
Yeah. Yep.
He always shares pictures of his beach and stuff, and it looks. I bet it's cold as hell. Stand up
Yeah,
paddleboard is probably the only way to
cool.
go because it's probably that water's so. It's the English Channel.
You
Yeah.
have to get the Gulf Stream to warm it up.
I don't know, but it looks nice. I'm always
Like, how
wishing
warm
I
does
was
it
there.
get up there? I don't
I
know.
have no idea. I always think of England as the water's going to be cold. It's the North Atlantic. It's cold.
Yeah.
But
It always looks nice.
because they have the Gulf Stream.
I don't know about that. I
Mhm.
don't know about that. I got Gulf Stream some fucking wetsuits onto my ass. I hate.
I don't know. Is Merv still out there? Tell us, Merv.
He's probably near France. It's freezing. That's what he said.
There you go.
I was right. I don't want any of that. You're gonna have to wear a wetsuit. I mean, if you fall in, you're gonna be fucked. So you got to wear a wetsuit even if you're stand-up paddleboarding, I guess. But that's for another time. So, anyways, Bunt Kick Slam. I didn't do
Nothing from me.
No, I didn't do nothing. Disney Collect, I did my thing last week. That's enough. Marvel Collect has had all kinds of set this week. I'm still
Man.
mad at them about Man's Laughter.
You're still pissed about that?
Very much so, yeah.
As you
Every
should
time
be.
I see that card now for the rest of my life, it's going to piss me off because it's going to be there in my search for Man
Yep.
Thing. Every time it's going to show as a need. There it is. Wrong.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yep. That's totally annoying.
That's why I got that 25 count Death Trooper.
So it'll stop showing up for your Hux
Because it
meets.
showed up as General Hux
Yeah.
until some asshole had them fix it. I don't know who you are, but I will find
I
you.
will find you and I will kill you.
I guarantee you it's a listener. Somebody heard you talking about it and said, oh, I'm going to do her a favor and get that shit fixed.
Let me help a brother out. Well, I don't think they're gonna fix. I don't think they're gonna fix the man's laughter anytime soon.
No.
So you just need to go get it.
Well, it's like I say, I don't think it's their fault. I mean, I was showing this poster that I had sitting around, and I'm like, and I don't know what this came from. Even
You don't think it's their fault?
it's Marvel's fault. Marvel itself's fault because they had this thing. Oh, look at that cool Marvel Man-Thing poster. Ah, it's really cool. And then on the other side, they've got this, and you're like, oh, that must be Man-Thing too.
But
And
it
they bet
doesn't say
And
that
it's
thing
not.
on the other
I know,
side.
but it probably had a file or something. It was just in there with Man-Things, and they said, okay, pull out another
I
Man-Thing.
think the issue-
And then
Yeah, 'cause
everyone
they love to
laughed
do
because
that.
they do that every time at the top.
They love that shit.
And they literally all pull their dicks out.
Yep.
It's a really hostile workplace.
Yep.
They
That's
said,
what
"We
they
need
do.
Another man. Everybody pull out another Man-Thing, and then take their penises out.
That is stupid.
I know. It was just stupid that I had to tell it
Wow.
twice. That's what I'm embarrassed about. Is that you didn't hear it and I had to repeat it.
Well, it was so stupid. I was trying to make
Made
sure
it
maybe
worse.
it was the AirPod blocking what you actually said.
So you couldn't believe your ears.
Yeah.
Is it live or is it Memorex? Well, I
She's
think
good.
unless anybody else has anything about Marvel Collect, other
Oh,
than you
God.
should listen to Scuttlebutt. They just did a show
Yep.
last week. They did finally get together and get a show out. Keeping it weekly's tough, ain't it, guys? Fuck yeah. But you got to do it, and that's where we'll be next when we get to Star Wars. Boom.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Oh shit, they did it again. Same crop of tired ass weeklies, friends. Why take chances? It's a dangerous world. I guess you know what I'll be doing, girl. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. 2 verses, are you kidding me? That's twice as many verses than we needed, G. What can I say? I'm a generous man, and I had some extra time in my annual plan. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. This is the part where you yell at the mic, and I try to tell tops what the people like. 2020 sucked, but at least we still have same fucking weeklies again for a whole year, motherfucker. God damn it, tops. I can't even. You guys. Seriously, I put more effort into this song and it blows. Cool. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly.
All right, keeping it weekly.
I've been drinking a bunch of the Oktoberfests lately.
Cool.
What's that different? What does it taste like? Pumpkins?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember that time we got that pumpkin
Yes.
one?
Fuck
No.
yes.
Oh
And
my god, that was horrible.
that was great though, because I think that was like
I think we
it was
had
2015. It was it was in the winter of 2015. It was a pumpkin beer. Was it?
how do you know it was 2015?
Because we kept it in the refrigerator and we said if Donald Trump ever came around, we were going to try to get him to drink that beer. I was like, we have a beer in here specifically for Donald Trump. And it sat there through his whole presidency, I think. And then when
Wow.
Biden got elected, we poured it out.
Did you drink it or
We
did you
didn't
just
really
dump
pour it out. No, we got rid of it a long time ago. It's horrible.
Oh,
We
man.
got tired of
It
looking
was
at
so
it.
bad.
No, I just the Oktoberfest beers brewed in the actual spirit of real Oktoberfest, not the pumpkin beers, which Americans love pumpkin beer, pumpkin stuff, which is fine.
But like
They're-
a half a Visa.
No,
wheat
they're more
beer?
like they're lager beers, yeah, but they're brewed a little bit differently, and they're very tasty. A little dark.
I like the Hefeweizen and
The Heffies are good.
yeah.
Yep, nice wheat, unfiltered wheat beers are good. Yep.
Okay, well,
All right.
weekly.
All right.
Sorry.
Enough about beer.
Beer talk.
Weekly. Beer talk.
Hmm.
Beer talk.
Thanks for tuning in.
Talk.
Yeah, there you go.
Get
Beer talk.
hopping. Get hopping.
Hop on that B train. I don't know what that accent. I don't know what was I doing there? What was that?
I think it was Jersey again.
Was it Jersey?
I feel
Back to Jersey.
Jersey?
He went back to Jersey. It's one of your better ones.
Is it? I don't do Jersey. I think it was
You
like
do-
my attempt
you
at
do-
like a Massachusetts, which is not good.
Especially because you can't even say Massachusetts.
Whatever.
Massachusetts. You said like Massachusetts. That's what we used to say.
Whatever.
Or Taxachusetts. All right, go ahead. Keep it weekly.
Whatever. Yeah. Keeping it weekly. 2021 series 2720. Sunday Editor's Choice, Top Choice with that stupid motion, which is completely unnecessary. And the little button thing. It was that chimp dude that fixes Kylo's helmet.
Cornelius!
His name is Albrecht,
I think they should call him Aldo.
which is something I never needed to know.
Albrecht?
Albrecht?
Huh.
I don't know. But I just wrote down chimp dude.
Dude.
And then the
At
Gilded
first, I
Galaxy.
was like,
And then
"Who the
in contrast, the Gilded Galaxy was really nice. It was a Padme from Attack of the Clones. She's wearing her Tatooine arrival cloak. She's got her little head cover thing going on. Nice cloak going on. It's got
Nubian
nice-
hoodie.
Yeah, no, it's not a Nubian hoodie. No, it's nice. Got a lot of texture and a lot of color. It's very cool, but you can't really tell because it's in this gilded nonsense, so it looks like piss because of the way the tops of the card.
Yeah, it's
But-
like she
yeah.
won a gold record.
Yeah, she wanted
It's
to
a
go.
cool picture. It's a cool shot, though.
It is a cool shot, though. I don't
Yep.
think they had done that one before, so
I had not seen it.
I liked it. And it was so hard to get not. And then Monday Heroes, it was a cartoon Mace Windu. Tuesday Droids, it was BNI 393.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck that was.
Well, he's a robot.
He's a robot. I don't know. And then, oh, wow. Yeah. Wednesday featured creature nonsense was Bargwell Tom Dorer.
That fucking thing again. God damn it.
Which
Yes.
is a Claudigran.
Okay. Who the fuck is it that loves that fucking thing there? And please fucking stop.
Stop.
Seriously.
You're
They
not going to
fucking
make
got-
fetch happen.
They got so confused by that goddamn
Yes.
hoarding challenge.
Yes.
You remember that
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Yep. The hoarding challenge. It was the TLJ base or something, wasn't it?
Right,
Was it
yeah.
TLJ base. Yeah.
We got nobody really
Or was it
likes that.
S6?
What the
Was
fuck,
it S6?
man?
It was,
Was it
yeah, they
S6?
completely misinterpreted that.
But yeah, it was that hoarding challenge, and they think that everybody has piles of the guy, so everybody loves him.
Oh, he's one of the most beloved.
No.
Honestly, they mistake terrible for quirky. Is what it is. They think if
Yeah.
something sucks that it's quirky and everyone's gonna love it. It's like, no, it just sucks. We hate it. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
And then, speaking of sucks, fan choice tournament with those mercenaries who are going to pick your pocket. Oh my gosh. And wow, exciting because we finally come to the point where we're finding out who won in previous weeks. And this was a little weird because it was Dengar versus Shugi. And Dengar was listed first in week 2. But Sugi was listed second.
Interesting.
She was listed second.
Interesting.
I just
How
found
did
a
that
big
happen?
stack of-
I don't know. I haven't been following the cartoon bounty hunter saga very
Which is
closely.
just so weird.
Hmm.
I mean, or I could have written down wrong because really,
Maybe.
Who cares? that's the real problem. It's like nobody gives a
send me a
fuck anyway.
screenshot. Prove me
It's,
wrong. You know,
yeah,
I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, somebody research that. Go back.
You remember when
and-
like the first round of like fans choice like this, and people were like super fucking into it,
Yeah.
and now it's just like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah.
Well, I mean,
So, who knows?
they've never failed to run something good into the
Oh
ground.
yeah, that's what they
Oh, right,
sell at.
right.
Completely. And then Friday villains, it was General Grievous. Okay. And then the concept today, I liked it. It was kind of nice.
Mhm.
It was a shot of Padme's apartment from Revenge of the Sith.
I got it. I didn't even look at it. I pulled it in one coin pack. I went in, I
Nice.
opened it in one pack. I was like, okay. I literally
Nice.
didn't even look at the card. I'm still collecting those, but
So that was it.
no fucks were given.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
fucks were given. That's why I'm like, what was Sugi listed second or first?
Who cares?
Who cares? They don't even know who Chief Bast is. So
Right. until they straighten Chief Bast out and
They're
General
never gonna
Tag.
straighten that shit out.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do a ticket because they should figure it out by themselves.
People are trying to fucking do a ticket, man.
Oh,
Seriously.
please, yeah. I
Oh,
don't
good
pay
lord!
something to go
I've
through
given
all
up on tickets.
that stuff in the thing and the little bot trying to talk to me. I
Stupid,
don't
yeah.
want to talk
That
to a
fucking
robot.
oh my god, the fucking bots like the
I don't
goddamn
want to talk to a
spam.
robot.
It's a spam defender that
No.
keeps complaints from coming in. There's
That's
no fucking way
exactly
to
what
get
that
past
shit
it.
is.
It's an impenetrable shield. It's stupid. I can't fucking complain.
Yeah, you just get so frustrated with it. You're like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't care that much.
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
bad.
It's like I don't want to. My life is worth more than spending time telling you why you're bad.
Right. Oh man, that thing is so bad. And I had thought, and it could have been a screenshot from or somewhere, and maybe the DigiCast Discord or something. Somewhere I saw somebody said, yeah, we understand that's people aren't really liking that. We're gonna change it. Dude, this had to be 6-8 months ago, and it hasn't changed yet. So
well, I mean,
fuck it,
the
they're
problem
still
is
using
it's not their. I don't think it's their thing. I don't think
No.
Zendesk belongs to them. It's a contractor that they hired it to handle this dumb thing. The
Exactly.
interface may be on them or something like that, but because it probably is because it sucks. Now that I think.
Yep. I think we could all name every support person we've dealt with there.
Dude, I've opened so many fucking tickets on those goddamn lime green cards.
But we know all their names, like Carrie.
Seriously, it's
and-
been like 2 fucking years, and like they'll like send me responses like after like you check for a couple days, nothing, and then they'll wait like 3 or 4 days and send a response and go, oh, we're asking for some little nothing that that I may have already put in the initial explanation.
Right.
And then if I don't respond, they go, oh, well, if you don't respond in 24 hours, we assume that you finished and closed the ticket. And then they close the ticket, and then you have to try to start over again. It's fucking pain in the ass.
Yep.
It used to
pain in
work
the ass.
better, where you basically just open the ticket, you explain, and then somebody would email you back, and
Yes.
then you went that way. It was great. It was fine.
You could have a dialogue, but now it's just
This is
impossible.
fucking bullshit. Sucks.
Yep.
So the meditation chambers, it's 72.
I saw
Bundles
that the
still
other
missing.
day.
Still missing.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I hadn't checked the numbers in a while.
A lot of people have been pulling the meditation chamber packs for trying to get the new base. Just throwing, if you had your VIP coins or whatever and you wanted to throw at something, a lot of people
Yep.
would have thrown at that new base. Oops, because when you could actually throw it a possible 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with those coins, I'll bet you felt pretty dumb.
Yeah,
I know I
that was
did.
pretty cool.
No, I
And
didn't.
we'll get to that.
I didn't. I never feel bad about anything anymore. So the tubes of the week was they had lightning melds this week, and at one point they're only for what, 2 hours or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
2
And
hours apiece.
for a little stretch there, Bo-Katan, the formula didn't have the blue in there, so there was no way you could do the meld.
Yeah, so everybody was like going and like trying to
Freaking
trade
out.
for blues and thinking they have no blues, and it was like, wait a minute, I have a whole bunch of blues.
It just won't show. Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
show them and everything. So they fixed it, and everything was fine. And I don't think somebody.
It's still a tubes.
If you didn't get your Bo-Katan, go ahead and open up a ticket.
Yeah.
You get that ticket in, and they'll make it right. I guarantee you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can you can go to the Discord for the
DigiCast.
DigiCast.
The DigiCast and start crying about it.
Yeah, you can complain there too. A lot of stuff gets done in that venue.
Yeah, that's a really hopping place. If you haven't been, you can check it out.
For sure. Hey, that reminds me. Have you been to a graveyard lately? Wow, they've really changed.
Right.
In these
Yeah, there's
modern
more
times.
life in a graveyard than that place.
For sure, they're really hopping. They have Wi-Fi and shit. It's really cool. So 72. I didn't get any bundles. Not there. Tubes of the week. Blah blah blah. So sets of the week. Oh, the fuzzball.
Ugh.
What the hell?
That was some junk. I didn't do it. I skipped it. I was like, fuck it. I'll just save my crystals for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not doing this shit.
I mean, I appreciate that they're trying to get the original art and stuff in there because we like the original art,
For sure.
when they've done it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
get a
Agreed.
new freaking mechanic, mix
The-
it up.
The mechanics are fucking annoying. And
Lame.
yeah,
Same shit.
they've overdone it. I mean,
Yes.
I know for a long time,
Ugh.
back when it was still Pat's, as our art director and stuff, we saw a lot of nice art from him. And, those original arts that we saw back in the day were really fabulous and really liked
Right.
those a lot. And it felt like those were like part of that early day thing.
Part
with
of
the-
it.
You know what I mean? It felt really
Yeah.
great about something was really nice about those. These do not. These don't feel that way. Because they felt in-house, I think, was why I think we liked them so much. 'Cause
I think so too. I agree. dude, I mean, anybody who's followed Brandon's stuff knows he's a really awesome artist. And if they did his stuff in the app, oh my God.
And I feel like that's what we were asking for from him. We wanted the same thing they had done with Pets to happen with Brandon. And instead we got the same thing they do in Marvel Collect, which is these, they have these artists that they hire to do, a set or a card or things like that. And it's great. And it's a super synergistic thing that they're doing. And it is interesting that they're able to get these things through approvals and things like that. But man, I mean, it just feels like they've really overdone it at this point. It doesn't feel special. And it, feels insanely expensive. And now they're getting to the point where like, there were people that were probably very proud of the fact that they had every original art set and all the signatures and all that stuff.
Yep, and all the variants.
Well, congratulations. Here's a set that just came out with 15 count signature edition. To fuck up your
and this guy's good.
With all the hot
his
ladies.
Stuff is really good.
All the hottest ladies. Kira. Rose. Oh, yeah. I went right. Kira. What?
Scratch
Rose,
the record, scratch.
Rose thinks about baseball.
That's not nice, man.
Sorry.
That's not
Well,
no.
I will say
that's not cool, man.
that
Not cool.
one of the artists that they used is Darren Pepe, who works on the product with Brandon, and so I thought that was cool. And I keep asking Brandon when I chat with him every now and then, and I'm like, dude, when are they going to do yours? So he doesn't.
Maybe he doesn't want to, or maybe he doesn't have the time.
I don't know, but I do know that Darren's working with him on design and product and stuff, and he did the original art set two art sets ago now or something like that. So, but I like Darren Pepe's stuff. I have some of his actual
these new ones. The ones that they did it for the Women of Star Wars set are fantastic. They're really nice. I joke about the Rose one, but it's a pretty card. The portraiture on all of them is fantastic.
Yep.
He has his own style, but you can see the likeness in all the faces. I don't think anybody looked at any of those and said, well, that doesn't look like Princess Leia.
No, they're really good.
Etc.
And I think Dan Leamy Mercer posted in our Discord a DeviantArt page or whatever from the person that they did. And he does a lot of the art on Magic the Gathering and shit like that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's really cool.
He did some neat stuff with lighting and stuff in those. They were very effective and really well done. Better than some of the ones I've seen. I thought they were really good. The Kira one's dynamite, of course. Yeah. And then they have the completed version of that one. The completed is it's only a rare, but there still is it's a super rare, isn't it?
Those are super rares, yeah.
Rares.
But they're like 700.
Still under 1,000 count, I think, last time I checked.
Yeah, they're like 7 or so right now.
And they'll have an award for that too, which is the Princess Leia card for that one. So it'll be interesting to see where that comes in, because you can still pull those with coins. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah.
We kind of jumped ahead. I'm sorry. Fuzzballs. I do it all the time.
It's written and you never.
I get sidetracked. Well, I mean, it's kind of tangential to the OA, and Fuzzballs was not what we ever wanted for original art.
I would say no.
And then they did Macquarie Motion Wave 3, and I was out by that point. I was basically like, oh, yeah, that's a shame.
Which is, that sucks, because I know you do like Macquarie stuff. So I liked them. It's funny that I like the very, very subtle motions. Like the AT-AT one I think is good, because it's just a little bit, whiffs of smoke and just a little bit of this and that. But some people like more motion. They like the whole worm, because they're the space worm. It has a lot of animation. The
trench run was pretty wild too.
Yeah, that was a good one too. So some of them are good. Some of them are a little bit much more than I want, but
I still have all of those, the ones from previous, and a lot of other things too. So and then Force Lightning Tuesday, we talked about the mess up, and they're
why.
So they never finished Wave 2 of those.
No, they didn't.
There was I heard there was something like 17 or some fucking weird ass number of those that's still out there that
they didn't do them yet.
They didn't do.
Why?
And then they start up with Wave 3.
Oh no!
But it wasn't even consistent, because it was I think 3 of the batches were Wave 2, and then the last one was Wave 3.
Mm-hmm.
So why?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Don't ask them. They don't know.
Exactly. They're It's that robot.
They probably think they think they're good. They think they finished them all. Oh, what? We missed something? Oh,
Yeah.
we don't know.
So they still haven't finished, even though they still had them running into this week. They still haven't finished them.
They still haven't finished them.
We'll look for more of those in the future. Get ready for on Tuesday for that to happen. And then they did.
You think they're going to do a bunch of Tuesdays?
I don't know.
That's too consistent.
They called it Force Lightning Tuesday, like
No,
that's
they
a
didn't.
fucking thing.
No, they
Oh,
didn't.
did you do
I
that?
did that.
Oh, shoot.
I
I was
like
like, oh,
that.
shit.
That's
Okay.
awesome branding.
All right,
Holy
I
shit!
know
I was
it
scared.
is.
I was scared. I thought they were like getting a clue. You could
No, I thought they were too. Oh, wow.
No, that was me.
go watch it next week. They'll do it
Watch,
again on
yeah,
Tuesday.
they'll do it.
Hey guys,
You
we
can
got
say
ready.
that.
What's on
Trademark.
Tuesday?
I'm gonna put a
Talks
trademark on that.
2021.
I got a trademark on that.
Tuesday.
We're going to sue them, and we're going to get
No,
all
look,
their money.
no, look, because here's them with an eraser. Just erase your name like they do on all the artwork. I just airbrush that right out of there.
Crop that shit or airbrush it. Absolutely.
Get rid of that.
Drop it.
Yep.
Just cover it right up with something.
Yep.
Yeah, so Force Lightning Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? And then they did some more Fractured with the sliding panels of super
it's
razor
fractured.
sharp glass.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. I'm in the negative zone. Damn you, Zod.
Dangerous.
The Force Awakens, of course, there's a Ray in there. Nobody gets the red Ray. Nobody can complete the set. Nobody will trade the red Ray.
Everybody holds them hostage.
But that's a nice little coin suck and a nice little credit suck. They warned us ahead of time that we were going to get Women of Star Wars and 54321 on Friday at 2 p.m.
Yep.
And true to their word, they did it. Women of Star Wars, let's start there with the base set. Holy
50
shit.
freaking
What
cars.
the
Big
fuck?
set.
If this was literally, if this was a physical product, this would be pollution.
Yeah.
The
It's a
amount of
lot.
fucking garbage ass shit they just pumped into our fucking accounts with this goddamn shit. With these uncommons, holy fuck. I mean, I know we all have lots. But then I still don't think I have enough to complete the red the super rare 50 card women's set.
I don't. No, I didn't pull 50 packs.
No, me neither.
So no. Nope.
Glad
But
I
you
didn't.
can
So
no, you can buy them on eBay for like $25 though. A full set of red.
oh really?
Yeah, something like that.
Who wants it? And you know they're
Not
gonna
me.
do it. They're gonna do another 50 of them here on what was it, October 1st or whatever?
Yeah.
Which
And the
which
counts are
would
so
be
high
fall.
anyway, and who gives a shit about the award? I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of the awards like Satine cries
For the
Yep.
one.
for which one?
I think, isn't Satine the...
It was red.
I thought it was the same for all of them. It was just
No,
different colors.
they're different ones.
They have different ones for each
Yeah.
color. That's stupid. See, that's
think-
how much I looked at this thing. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I
God
thought
damn
I
it.
saw different ones.
I know I have the white set or whatever, and whatever the next one is, I might. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I'll check.
No, for me, they were just like I don't know, that they were like the wrapping paper on a Christmas present. You're just tearing it off to get to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They were the packing material.
That was it.
and stuff.
It was the air
Amazon.
pack. Yeah, the air packs from Amazon. That's what that shit
Right?
was.
It's the award card is Satine,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I guess you get a rose avatar, and then the silver.
That they fucked that up then. What the hell?
Okay, it is Satine, but you get a Fennec avatar.
Okay, so they have different avatars for each
and
one,
then the
if
red,
you
you
the-
get a Kira
Oh, yeah.
avatar.
Oh, you're right.
The Leia one comes with the completed art. set.
Yes, the Leia is the completed art.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I've completed. I was lucky on that one. I kept pulling the Kira one, which is the best one, and so it was easy to finish that one.
Right on. Yeah, like I said, to me, it's just like I said, it's the air packs that come in the Amazon box. I don't.
Well, we're spending a lot of time talking. Yeah, we're spending a lot of time
I
talking
was
about
so
the
happy
packing material.
in Lock On. I got one of those TIE bomber avatars.
Hmm.
Those are rare.
Right?
Those are
Right? It was
Yep.
really exciting.
did
it
it
was-
take you back to the early days
It
of
was
2020?
so exciting.
Oh,
It
and the
was
new
so
app
exciting.
actually had been 2019 when they did the
Right?
app changeover.
Right?
Yeah.
The world was
Yeah.
all new.
Because
And-
everybody
when they-
finds that shit still in Lock
Yep.
On. So.
Oh yeah, I got the Millennium Falcon one the other day, and it
So
reminded
did
me of- It
I.
reminded me of the time when they first released it, and they fucked up
Right?
the selling of the Millennium Falcon.
Well,
Do
we
you
talked
remember that?
a lot about the wrapping, and we really haven't talked much about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did a little bit last night, but how did we do? What did you spend? What did you get? I'll go first.
Go.
I think I did about 16K in diamondoids. So I don't know what that comes to in packs, but maybe 15, 20 packs somewhere in there. Nothing. No legendaries, no T10s, nothing. So that was my strikeout, and I was already in a very much walking down the road away from that old town and not caring too much about it. But I wanted to help her because I was not pursuing that.
That's the only reason I was opening packs was to help people, just like Crystal, just trying to get hucks, just trying to get something that somebody else that I knew could use.
Yeah.
So how many of those packs did you open?
Not many because of the mechanic, because I hate the mechanic, and it pissed me off so bad the last time they did it, and the last time they did it was 1 in 15, and I got skunked there. I got nothing.
They made it worse this time. This time's fucking way worse.
Way worse, because it was 1,000. Was it 1,000 crystals at 1 in 15? So it was 15,000 crystals for one.
No, I think it was 600 crystals.
Was it? I thought it was 1,000. Fucked up. And then this time was 850 for 1 in 30, and I did the math. It's like 25.5, which is over $200. It's like $100. It was like $115. So anyway, like you, I threw about 15,000 crystals. I bought a $50 pack, and then I had some loose ones or whatever. So I opened, because I counted my reds, because you got a red with every one. So I counted my reds. So I opened 15 packs, and I landed one of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it was the 2cc of Flicks from fucking Resistance. But I put that bitch on eBay. Right? Dude, I put that bitch on. It's that stupid little thing. This just looks hairy or whatever. He's got glasses. I don't know. So I put that bitch on.
Owl thing or something.
Yeah, it looks like an owl or something. I put that shit on eBay for like $39.99, and somebody offered me $35. I was like, fuck.
The eBay version of Smash Accept.
Oh God, I was like, number one, yeah, thanks, to get some of my money back. But number two, get this thing. I don't want to see it at the top of my stack.
Yeah.
I sort mine by card.
Like him and start sending you a bunch of them for good stuff. Yes.
Because I sort my sheet by, I try to make it look like, as close as we could to the old stuff, right? So it's sorted just by card count. So like all my gold gilded and T10s are all in the top. It's just one long
sheet. So you go by affiliation and then card count, and then you scroll.
Right. So within 2 scrolls, I'll see this asshole, and I'm like, I don't even want to see this thing. So he's gone.
I actually go by rarity. That's interesting. How do you sort, Crystal? Do you go by rarity and count, or what?
I think.
You're probably alphabetical. I'd be so like you.
No. I go by rarity, and then date acquired usually.
Yeah.
Really?
I do date acquired a lot of times too, just because I'm doing like, if I'm really only plinking around with new sets. So
yeah.
What am I looking
pretty
for?
Cool.
Just pull
so I don't have any, so I don't scroll side to side. What's really weird is in Disney and Marvel, I do, because I look at it by the tiers. But in in Star Wars, I don't care about tiers, so I don't want to scroll side to side.
Side to side.
Yeah, I got away from the endless scroll. I mean, I remember it. I remember it, and there was the little tags, little pops. But then when they got ridiculous with so many little pops,
oh my God,
where you couldn't navigate it.
I'm still clinging to the dreams of yesterday. Just holding on. So how did you do, Crystal? How many did you open? What'd you get? Okay, what'd you get? How about that? Not how many.
I got no legendaries and no tier 10s. None.
Oh,
I've been stocking up crystals since, I don't know, last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent about half of them.
So between the 3 of us, without saying how much you spent, between the 3 of us, we got 1.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
That's pretty bad. And it seems like in our Discord, it was pretty similar. We saw a couple of people that were freaks. Josh, that fucker. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I don't know. How does his phone do that?
I don't want to tell you, but I did go add up his reds.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk later. Or just text me that number.
Deets,
it almost worked out. It almost came to odds.
Yeah, but it's like, I could have kept going because I still have plenty of crystals, but I was just like, after a while, I went and I checked, and I was like, fuck this, yeah, exactly. Fuck this. I just went and started checking, how many of the huxes were already out there, and then just started, Sending
start
trades.
sending those trades, baby.
That's exactly what I did when the biker
Sending
scouts came
trades
out.
so then
for Wave
people
One.
can ignore them for a whole 24 hours and you have to restart the
That's
trade.
part of the fun.
They hold-
too.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Part of it.
But just
Yeah.
just like you, last time when I was pulling for biker scouts, I threw my, what did I do? 15 packs, got nothing. And I was like, yeah, like you, fuck this. And so I'm just gonna see who pulls what and then just start throwing trades because it's senseless to just throw your money in the pit.
Right, and then I saw there were those credit packs were still out there, and people we know got
Yes.
stuff out of the credit packs.
Yes.
And I've got tons and tons of credits lying around, but I was just like, I'm too lazy to open up all these packs. I just don't even wanna.
Get the auto rail going again.
No, I did.
Yeah, get the auto rail, but it would
I did not want to have all those fucking Women of Star Wars cards, though. I don't want them. Not that many of them.
Yep.
Well,
So,
I have a lot of other
yeah.
that remember that was the Women of Star Wars set that came out after the Americana fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I did because that was the one with prominent pairs.
Oh
Yep.
gosh, yes.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
still
was
have way too many.
Yeah,
of
we have
them.
tons of those. 'Cause we were
Way
just
too
like
many.
guiltily throwing all of our fucking ill-gotten coins at those
Way
guys.
and that was I believe that was a physical port, unlike this one.
It
So when they
was.
said Women of Star Wars, I looked to see if there was a newer one or a physical port, but it wasn't. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I still have reds and blacks and purples
Oh,
from
yeah.
both of those sets from that stupid thing. Because
do you still have trades pending for the 2CCs?
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got trades out on it, but
Yeah.
nothing happening.
Well, I can when we get off of here, I can see who has them. I can also send trades and at least tell you if I
That's
get.
always a bad strategy because
I
the
know,
more
I know.
trades that come in, the more
I
they
won't.
think they're hot shit and they gotta
Yep.
fucking squeeze everybody. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
I mean, I had enough trouble with the one count, and it's
Yes.
like, oh,
Oh.
I have this out there. It's like, oh, well, what about I need one of these? And I'm like, okay, I go out and I get one of these. And as I'm getting that thing, I go and I look and, oh, why do you have two of these? I'll need one of those. And I'm
No,
like,
fuck
no.
you.
No, you fucking
The
No,
card,
no.
the card they were asking for is fucking preposterous. And you're learning. I started to make a point last night. I was talking about how there's this chain of events in the app where, I want to get my first epic, I want to get my first legendary and all that stuff, these benchmarks that you go along and you aspire to succeed in the game. But this game penalizes you for success. When you get to a certain level and you have certain things,
Yep.
without fail, any goddamn dumb fucking thing that you're trying to get, some rinky-dink little shit that just came out right now,
Yep.
somebody's going to ask you about this fucking Grand Poobah legendary bullshit
Yeah.
over here.
Yep.
That's completely unrelated to this rinky-dink shit you're trying to do over here. And it will fucking
Yeah.
drive you nuts.
Which,
Yep.
if it's locked, you can assume that's for a reason.
Right.
And-
Why do you have
and-
two? Can't I have two, bitch?
Right.
There were only two of them.
Exactly.
And I
There's-
have both of those
Yes.
because I like that card.
We used to have one each.
We-
Used to be-
yeah.
It was
Which-
like our little friendship bracelet. And then
That's
I was
really
like,
cool.
And then when he was going to start, like, I don't know, swap shopping and whatever.
selling everything is what
selling
you
off
call
in
it.
his, garage sale of whatever
Flea market.
midlife crisis is. I was like, oh, no. I need these few cards. I need those now.
No, and I said
I
to
need
you
those.
I said that, take things that are absolutely, you will hate my fucking guts if I sell that goddamn card. Take these fucking things. I can't
makes
add
sense.
that. So, like Mustafar Leia, bye. There you
Yep.
go. And she's got the cufflinks on that and a few other things. It's got a few other
Yeah,
things.
a few things, but there were some things I'm like, oh, no. Those I cannot let you get rid of those.
Right. And there's a
But
reason.
those are for when, like, we're totally done or something, or if we
Those will
just,
just
like,
die. I mean, I
Just let 'em
feel
die.
more and more like, I've had
maybe
a
I'll
few
just let
people
it die
ask.
in my account.
I've had people asking about the Pearl S4 Vader. That's a fucking card that's like literally it's a one of one. It's
You'll
a
never-
one of a kind. It's a unique, just like your Biker Scout.
Yep.
It's one of a kind. There's nothing else like that. It's like there's
Yep.
there's a few other examples like the vintage tickets are one of ones. They are unique completely.
And there's an event. There's an event and there's a memory tied to those things.
Well,
if I were to do
plus the fact that they're unique. They're literally there's no variance of that one
That's it.
thing. It's that one thing. There's no red one and blue one and 5,000 of this one. It's that fucking one.
That's it. Right. And you're right. And same deal. If I were to sell everything in my account, that one thing would never go. That one would never go.
There is no other S4 Pearl. There just ain't.
Nope. And that one, right? And that one was made for me.
Well, plus, and then when
now
you
know.
Right, and the one that you have,
No.
seriously, I mean, like, honestly, that's that card fucking rips ass.
Thanks,
Seriously,
brother.
that's such a
I appreciate it.
card. Seriously, honestly, I mean, it may be the most valuable card in the app. People talk about the Wampa, or they talk about that Vader. Honestly, I think that one that you have is probably a better card.
Thank you.
It's a custom. Plus, it actually says 1 of 1 on the card.
Yeah.
They actually made it 1 of 1.
They made it for me with that, and I didn't ask for it to say 1 of 1. That was just fun that they did.
Yeah,
so Brandon did that for me.
Rips ass. I mean, like, I have cards that are like 1 of 1s by definition. That one's like fucking foil stamped right the fuck on it. It's amazing card.
I love it. So if I were to get rid of everything, that would stay. So, and there's reasons, that we have 2 of 2, 3 of 3, 4 of 4. It's not a fucking accident. So for them to say, and it was locked, so they were looking at your stack.
Well, I mean, it got to the point where it's gotten to the point for me where I cannot trade. I can go out, on my main with all the stuff I have. I should be like a millionaire at the fucking mall. I should be able to get anything out there I want, but a millionaire is not going to pay $1 million for a goddamn sandwich in the food court.
Exactly. Oh, it's you. Well, I'm sorry. This is going to run you. This is going to be $50,000 for this Happy Meal.
And it just, because like the past week in leading up to 54321, I had gone through like all my favorites and all of my locked ones again, and just kind of, thought about, do I really want, is that really my favorite? Do I really care about that card? And I unlocked a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff right now sitting in tier 10 especially that I hadn't unlocked in probably 5 years.
And ready to roll to get what you need.
Ready to roll.
Yep.
Up for trade.
Yep.
They won't send trades.
No, they won't send trades.
Nobody will send trades.
And then they decide, oh, well, you have 2 of this locked over here. I need 1 of those. No, you don't.
No, you don't. And that's what I'm saying. They were looking at your stack outside of the trade window because you wouldn't see the locked card.
Exactly.
So they were
fine. Which is fine. But why are you going to ask about something like that? Plus the fact that they don't even know what the fuck that card is. Seriously. All they see is 2 count and you've got 2. Why do you have 2? Bitch, you don't even know what the fuck that card is.
Right.
God damn it.
Plus, it's like it's
Let
not
me tell
hard
you
to
how much
figure out
costs.
what I collect.
Let me
It's
tell
not
you how
hard.
much it costs the poor bastards to fucking earn the goddamn thing.
Right.
It wasn't
People
me.
no. People put sweat in for those. So
It was a lot of dough. It was a lot of dough to get those things. But I mean, it feels, and that's really been my motivation. I basically, it's gotten to the point where I can't have any fun in the app anymore. I went out, and I know you, Matt, personally don't like the alt game. You don't like people playing on alts, but I went to do that because my main had a fucking target on its fucking back every time I walked out the goddamn door. I couldn't do nothing. Nothing.
No. I do not fault that at all. You have to. In fact,
to the point where I had to like put on a fucking disguise and then I could go to the mall and get a sandwich for $5. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. This is why celebrities have to fucking like you said, put on disguise.
I don't think it's. I'm not trying to be like
It's
like
not celebrity status.
No, it's not that at all. I'm not comfortable.
You're
with
not trying to get
with
taken
that
over
even as an analogy with the thing, but it's just like it's so fucking hard to fucking poor me to have a big fucking collection. So it got to the point where it's like, why even fucking bother having it? God damn, what's the fucking point?
No, you're right, and so I've increasingly considered having it just for stuff like that, just to build sets, just to do whatever, and then move it over to my main.
That's exactly what I was doing.
easier.
I could go over and I could fucking swap shop. I literally, I couldn't do a swap shop on Tedsallis. No,
because
way. Nobody extended me a fucking trade. But over here in this fucking other one, nobody fucking knows who that guy is. I got swap shops all the fucking time. It was amazing. I had a really good time for about a month over there.
Yeah. Additionally, if you go to do a swap shop on your main, somebody will try to do a sneaky shit, or they'll put some nice card in there, some bullshit, looking for the accidental accept. On your alt, you don't have to worry about that so much, So I totally get it. Yep.
And it was fun, and I wanted to kind of do like a last run. I really wanted to see, could I still do it? Could I still take cards and flip them up? Take this thing and flip it up, flip it up, flip it up, and where could I get with stuff? And
Without-
I did fucking great, man. I seriously pulled down 2 of those fucking vintage tickets over there.
Yeah, I did. No, that's awesome. And I've always had my eye on those.
I've been trying to trade for those fucking things on Tedsallis for 2 goddamn years or some shit. Since they came out, I've been trying to fucking trade for those fucking things. Never could get anywhere. I go over to this fucking Bobo nobody over here, and boom, here's one right now. A couple days later, here's another one. What the fuck?
Totally get it. No, I totally get it. That's exactly right.
And
Because
it shouldn't have to be that way. I should be able to go out as Tedsallis and be able to make trades and do what
it's just fair trade. It's just flip or whatever. Just flip cards or make fair trades without people trying to squeak something else in there.
It's been very liberating though, and I let go of a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff that people thought no fucking way, and a lot of things I worked really hard to get. But I feel like I've been getting, a good return off of everything. I've been getting fair money off of what I got. And a lot of friend deals where there's a lot of meat on the bone there. But, things like, hey, I'm kind of, I'd sell, yes, I will sell that and stuff. So.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy.
So, and to the tune of about, I've cleared, I've sold $10,000 worth of stuff since last Friday.
That's amazing. Like, that's awesome. Since in a week and doing it yourself. And you know what? You could say your account's worth, I'll just pick a number, 50K, because I like to throw that for my account, but whatever. Let's say 50K, let's say 50, 60K. But it might take you 6 months to sell that much. It's like,
no, it'd probably take me 6 years to sell that to that point. But it's a lot of fun, and I like immediately went out. Like I didn't still have an atom bomb. And so I went on eBay and paid $400 for an atom bomb there and had it shipped to my Wax account because I don't have the crypto to go buy one. But I could go and buy one.
My wheels are turning. I'm like, dude, I'd just transfer you some of mine. I'd give you some of mine. Shit.
I'll buy some of your shit.
Yeah, but we could trade for some more space paintings. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Space paintings are gone. I think they're all gone.
No, all of them?
Yep.
He reaches for his phone to double check. All of them?
Yeah. I think I sold the last of them in a big lot last night.
Oh, bummer, because I was looking at some of them. But
yeah, yesterday was looking pretty slow, and then I ended up doing about $3,000.
Oh, bummer. Cool. Yeah, because I wanted some of the bronze ones, but that's all right. They're gone. They're gone. That's what it is.
Yep. Yeah, those are gone. And like I still have a bunch of some of my Bobo rainbows and stuff like that, and like DAC I'm keeping. All my DAC stuff staying with me, but I didn't go after this new DAC stuff at all. Like the new 54321, couldn't care less.
Because you're not investing anymore. So
right. I'm just not putting in anything I have is pretty much for sale at this point.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
I'm still bringing it up right now just to double check because I can't believe it.
What are you doing? He was like breaking the carpet and eating something off the carpet. And there's nothing there.
Well, not anymore. It's in his stomach now.
You'll see it again in a couple of hours.
There you go. And he hacks it up on the pillow bedroom.
Dude.
All right. So anything else? We gotta get to the coming soon. The scavenger hunt's going on actually right now. It's one of those dumb things where you got to get a card and everyone's trying to trade each other a card or trading back for it from all. Who gives a fuck? You get some coins or some shit. These event things are not fun.
Yeah, not super great.
Especially when they just repeat them.
Are these all new cards?
Later.
Yeah, it's the same thing every time.
Cards that are out previous.
They're the new base cards.
Okay, so you do have a struggle to try to get those.
Well, I mean, you can get them by if you open a pack, right?
Yeah.
You open a pack and they're in there, so it's.
But the event's not going to last that long. Are you going to open so many packs until you get the thing for some dumb coins? I don't think so.
The event's a week or so, isn't it, or more?
I don't know. They don't usually last that long. Again,
I think this
don't
one
care. It's over. As far as I'm concerned,
weeks,
it's already ended.
In 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure I'm going to open a pack that has a white Obi-Wan.
You're probably right. But then you have to open another pack with the next one because I think one of them's like an orange Ray or something, isn't it?
Green Ray, orange Luke. Okay. All of those 3.
And if I don't, what will
I won't get 60,000 coins.
Oh my gosh!
To spend.
Ooh.
So then Saturday we got what? At 2:00, what did we get?
Nothing.
What do you get?
Nothing.
You got 5.
No soup for you.
And you should be
nothing
thankful.
today.
You should
Nothing.
be
Nothing. You got to scavenger hunt. They don't need anything
That's
else.
right.
That's totally.
What?
That's totally.
Why are you here
planning-
asking us questions
Yeah.
instead of hunting scavengers?
They're planning out their cadence. They're like, okay, guys, we got this
The
Women of
cadence.
Star Wars set. Let's just fill it up. We're gonna have 50 cards. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna put the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in there. They're gonna love it. They're gonna be buying it all weekend. They will love it. And
1940s at executive points is fantastic.
And then to mix it up, we'll have a Jedi scavenger hunt. They love those. They love the events.
Oh my
Jedi
God.
scavenger hunt. They'll have that. But they'll still be buying those Women of Star Wars all weekend long.
All weekend.
So yeah.
Sucking it up.
That's
Nope,
all
that's
I'm doing
the
this
thing.
week.
It's like,
It's just opening
like
those.
you said, it was Christmas, so today's the day after Christmas.
I guess. Yeah, it sucks. We go return everything.
Yeah,
We return everything. It's just as
Well,
crowded,
that's-
but
yeah,
everybody
we
wants
list,
out with money. And they're
Instead
just-
of returning it, we just list all of our completed sets of Women of Star Wars on eBay. That's it. Just trying to get
Yeah,
I wanna
along with,
see
along with the other million people that are doing the same thing that don't
Why,
want.
they're $1
I love
a
the
piece.
guys that are all trying to trade those super rare reds for the completed arts. It's like, come
yeah.
on, man, you're not gonna fucking get that deal. I'll give 3 of those for one of those. No, you're not.
Exactly.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Unless it's Rose. Boom! Takes another shot of Rose out of
That's
nowhere.
rude,
Just
man.
runs up. Beast Rose. So yeah. Anything else? We don't know what's coming tomorrow. I haven't seen any kind of ads. And then and 2 more weeks on 10/1 October. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers. Have a pumpkin spice latte with a friend
Yeah.
and enjoy fucking paying way too much for not getting any 1 counts.
No, don't expect anything tomorrow. They're spent. They just rolled over, ate a sandwich, and went to bed.
Well,
They're
I mean,
done.
there's always the threat of gallery wave 2.
That's true. They could slam us
Agreed.
with
Because
a
the last
gilded,
batch was, keyed in as wave 1.
right?
Yeah.
So
So
there
then
were
we talked
lots
about
of characters missing.
Siggy, where the fuck do you think you're gonna go? He's trying.
you have
Do you see what
more
he's doing?
shoulders.
He's
You need,
like,
like, 6
trying
more
to get
shoulders.
up onto my shoulder so bad.
Extra
Look at this
shoulders.
idiot. He's
Don't
like,
you have another shoulder I can climb on?
He's like,
He
Can I
wants
get
the-
higher up on
A
the shoulder?
staircase of shoulders.
Ziggy just turned 9 the other day, or well, we've had him for 9 years. He's
Good man.
He's a good cat.
So tomorrow, good lord, who knows?
Could be gallery. That would be like them to do that.
It could be. I don't know.
I mean,
You talked about in the Discord that there's a ton.
Well, there's always more Macquarie. I mean, there's a zillion Macquarie images,
They're gonna
and they
do
could
that
have been
again, you
happily, pixel-looping those fucking things for months.
Yeah. I don't know. So tomorrow we could see gallery, which, like we said, we talked about it in the Discord. All the characters that were not in the first wave. I mean, you got Vader, Han, Luke, Yoda, and all tons of women. Like
We didn't have a Ray, did we?
We did not have a Ray.
We did
Yeah,
not.
There you go. They're
No,
not.
we had a Padme.
There's no way
did
they're
we
going to
have
miss
Padme?
a chance for those. No fucking way.
There was a Jin. There was definitely a Jin, and there was Leia, but I don't think there was Padme or Rey.
I still
No,
have.
there
I still
wasn't.
have a tungsten gin on my own.
So yeah, I do think that it's gonna be a lot of people's undoing, that gallery set.
Yep.
I think
I don't
they're just gonna
know.
roll down. And they're gilding them, so it really sucks.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm not super jazzed about them. I haven't looked to see where the counts came in on the awards. On those,
I don't know.
to see if they were worth a shit or not.
I don't know. I can look. We'll find out.
Well, we'll find out soon, and we'll find out together. You and I and Matt, you come too. We're all going to go together, and we're going to find this out.
Be happy to be there.
All right, it's going to be an adventure. I look forward.
All
to
right,
it.
you ready? The black Omera came in at 256.
Pretty low,
Seems high. I don't know,
but it's
high to me.
Omira. It's Omira.
Yeah.
Very limited appeal. It's nice.
true.
It's nice that it's a female character from Mandalorian, but she doesn't have a huge following. Now maybe
No.
she shows up in the Mandalorian, and now she's a bounty hunter, and she's the baddest motherfucker in town. She
Could
was
be.
Mark.
Well, I mean, his big deal of why he was trying to have the normal life, but he doesn't got the kid now, and he's taking
Yeah.
his helmet off. So go
He
back,
should
get
go
some,
back.
man.
Yeah, that's what he should do.
That's what season 3 is.
Take off the helmet.
Season 3 of The Mandalorian is just pure porno.
Yeah.
put on.
Yeah.
Not only does he take the mask off, he takes all the armor
He gets
off.
fucking, and he's all fucking
Yeah.
shredded up, and then she fucking strips down. She's fucking stacked.
It'll be like Magic Mike, but it'll be like Magic Mike,
But it's
Magic
Star Wars, yeah.
Mando. Magic Mando. He's got a
Magic
big cross-
Mando. There you
Magic
go.
Mando. He'll be dropping his drawers.
And all the girls are throwing Beskar at him.
Oh yeah. they'll have the ice cream machine, the ice cream maker full of best cup. Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
Stuffing Beskar down his shorts.
Oh yeah.
Clank,
Yep.
clank.
Magic Mando.
Trademarking that.
Nah, too late.
No shit, they're gonna do that. I guarantee
It's
you.
on the internet. It's already
If
been
you, I was
sold.
gonna say, if you search Pornhub, it's probably already there.
Probably already is.
I didn't think you were gonna go there. I was really surprised. I was like, wow, you must have thought I was gonna. You raced ahead.
Shit.
Raced ahead to break the tape on me on that joke. 'cause
You can't beat it.
I didn't know. I can't.
No.
Only thing
That's what she said.
I can only guess on that one. Yeah. So I guess O'Meara has a chance.
That's it. So you're
Come
saying there's a
around.
chance. That's it.
Definitely rise in interest.
I'm not even I'm not even gonna measure up the card counts anymore.
In the next season it's on HBO.
That's it. Moving day.
That's when we know shit got real.
Showtime late night. Oh man.
Well, with that, I think with that we can successfully end this show having hit rock bottom. You guys are welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, it has been a true pleasure.
It's amazing. Thank you guys for having me. It's always one of my highlights. Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal, as well, and good luck. I know you're gonna finish that rainbow, and if you don't, I think you have the right mindset. these
Yeah,
days.
if I don't, I'm fine. I've got enough. I'm good.
Yeah.
If not,
We all
I got
need,
the one, so
We're all finding ways, I think, to get healthy or go middle-aged crazy. We'll see.
Whatever.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you again next week. Arrivederci.
bye.
Boom, we did it.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are.
Watching.